MUANI signs for Tottenham on loan. That was our deal on deadline day. No winger, yes. No centre-back, yes. But we got a forward player in what is a new look Tottenham attack this season. Stay tuned to Ray to get my thoughts on where he fits in and what he can bring to the team. As always, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. So I want to go over some stats in his career to date. This is Randall KOLO MUANI. So he began at French club Nantes. He got 23 goals in 87 appearances. Then he moved to Germany to join Frankfurt in 2022. He got 43 GAs, that's goals and assists combined, in 50 appearances in a singular season. Then he joined PSG on a €75 million deal. Got 13 GA in 20 appearances for Juventus in 2025 and 9 goals in 31 appearances for French national team. He has got experience in the Champions League, in the World Cup and in the Euros. So as you can see there, Frankfurt, that is fantastic. 43 GA and 50 appearances, that's quite decent, but then struggling a little bit more as his career kind of goes on a little bit. But I think when he's fit, he's a good player, and I don't know too much about him, so I'm not going to say whether this is the right thing to do or not. What I do know is that it seems sensible to get him on a loan. Different sources reporting different things on deadline day, and I think it's because it changed and club demands between Spurs and PSG changed. But it looks like it's a straight loan. Neither PSG or Tottenham in their club statement have suggested an option to buy or an obligation to buy. That hasn't been said. I reckon it's because they couldn't agree on it. PSG probably went, obligation, Spurs an option, and they just went, do you know what? Spurs probably went, we want the deal done. Let's take it out. But he had his bad plat, didn't he, to go to Juventus? So make of that what you want. He can't say with this transfer, unfortunately. He always wanted Spurs. You can't use that for this. But no, I think he'd be valuable. It's a case of, do the club see him as a left winger or do they see him as a forward? I think a lot of worry among the Spurs fans, and maybe a big reason why there's a slight divide anyway on this transfer is maybe they think he's going to be used as a left winger, whereas a lot of us would like him to be used as a striker. But at the same time, if Solanke's injury isn't as isn't bad at all, and then it's weird to have 3 strikers. I can't see a situation where Tottenham have 3 strikers. For me, I think we bought MUANI as a left winger. Horrible to say it, and he still will probably be our best left winger. That's probably the way they're looking at it. We could, if it is our left winger, we could have done better than that. That's a frustrating thing. But for a season-long loan, because Richarlison's going to be hot and cold, there'd be some point probably where he get injured. Solanke's really suffering with injury problems. It does make sense, but it all depends on what position he can play in. But I don't know too much about him, but he will bring experience. It's one of these transfers that's going to go one or two ways. There's going to be no in between. He's either going to do really, really well, I think, or he's going to struggle and get 2-3 goals and a couple of assists. Maybe that's it all season. I don't see there's any in between, no middle ground with a player like MUANI. That's a problem. So an element of risk, some would say, but I would say there's no risk involved because it's a loan. If it was an obligation, then it, of course, it's a risk. That's why Tottenham generally don't like obligations. People are unfamiliar. Obligation means you have to buy. I don't think Tottenham would have wanted that. It's not much better as a club to have that kind of option. So I hope it works out for him. I'll welcome him, and I think his interview's been very good. He's very compassionate, very just class about wearing the shirt, wearing the badge. So I'm excited to see him play. A lot of people have seen a lot more of him than maybe I have. But of course, as always, I wish him all the best and hope it really does work out for him. But Nate's, his one season, he got 34 games. He got 13 goals and 5 assists at 23. And people are like, he's a superb player and he's joining Eintracht Frankfurt. There was and still is a lot of excitement around him. But I don't know, as I said, it must be just because of the position that there's a little bit of split amongst the fan base. That's all I can think. Because on a loan, for me, it makes sense, but I think a lot of it is fans would rather a left winger. I think that's maybe played against a little bit. But wearing the number 39 shirt, so it's a new look Spurs attack, isn't it? Having Kudus, Xavi Simons, MUANI. I know they're probably not going to play as a 3, but they could do. That's the thing. Do the club see Simons as a left winger? Do they see MUANI as a left winger? I just don't think the club will have 3 strikers. What does that mean for their future? I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong, and times could be changing, but generally I'm very happy with the window, which we'll get into more videos. And deadline day could have gone a lot worse, let's say. Still short in a couple of areas, but MUANI is a very good signing. To get involved in the comments below how you feel about this signing and how many goals you think he's going to score and assists in a Tottenham shirt. For now, come on, you Spurs.